Welcome to our Genetics University video series. This video will cover everything about the yearling weight portion of the performance program. I will go over how to fill out your yearling weight worksheet as well as how to read your yearling weight report. The weight worksheets are available in two ways. You can create a batch online, or your worksheets will be mailed to you and you can fill out the paper copy. If you do not have an online account but would like to start recording weights online, fill out the form under the forms link on your CAA website. Let's start with how to fill out a paper copy of a yearling weight worksheet. If you do not have access to online recording, then we will mail you your yearling weight worksheets. Please fill them out and return them to us as soon as you can. I'm going to work from left to right on the worksheet so that you can follow along. Enter the weight date as day, month, year. Remember that the animals need to be between 290 and 440 days of age. It is best to weigh when the majority of the group are closest to 365 days of age. To find the best weight date, find the halfway date between your first and your last calf, and then add 365 days to that. Record the weight in pounds and make sure to use a calibrated scale. Please do not use extrapolated or estimated weights. We will not accept them as they are not as accurate and will not produce reliable performance data for you. Record the management group that the animal was in between weaning and when the yearling weight was taken. You can use the numbers 1 to 99 to indicate different management. Put animals that were treated the same in the same group. For example, if 15 bulls are in a pen being fed 20 pounds of grain per day, then those bulls need to be in a group together. If another set of bulls were just on pasture, they need to be in a different management group. The number that you label management groups does not matter to us, just that all cattle with the same opportunity are in the same group. In disposal code, it gives you the option to indicate if an animal is no longer part of your herd and the reason why. You can see on the right the list of different codes. Scrotal circumference is optional, but it is a very useful measurement. Scrotal circumference is an indication of a bull's ability to produce sperm and also gives us some insight into when his offspring will reach sexual maturity. This measurement is taken in centimeters by placing a flexible measuring tape at the largest diameter of the scrotum after the testicles have been positioned beside each other. If the animal has a CM number, then you can register them at this time by placing a Y in the box. A registration certificate will be issued. Keep eStore indicates whether you want a paper copy of your animal's registration certificate. By placing a Y in the box, you indicate that you would like to keep this animal's registration certificate electronically stored at your association office. If you place an N in the box, then the registration certificate will be printed and mailed to you. You can always eStore the animal's record and then request a printed registration certificate at a later date. Yay, you now know what information to provide on your yearling weight worksheets. Let me show you how easy it can be to submit this information online. First, go to your Canadian Angus Association website, cdnangus.ca. Once on the website, click on the Registry drop-down menu. In the drop-down menu, you will find Authorized Users. You want to click on this, and then when that page loads, click on Authorized User Login. A login page will come up. Please enter your member ID and password to sign on. When the main page loads, then click on Online Transactions in the menu across the top. Click on Create a New Batch, and then for batch mode, select Create a Batch from Pre-Built Worksheet, and for batch type, select Weights. In the comment section, include any important information relevant to this batch. Select which group of weights you will be submitting. Clarify the year and the calving season, as well as whether they are weaning or yearling weights. In this case, we are entering yearling weights for 2014 spring-born calves. Review your list of calves, and if there are cattle that you don't want to include in this batch, you can unselect them by clicking on the check mark beside their name to remove it. The boxes provided, enter your weight date in the format day, month, year, and select yearling in the weight type box. Then click continue. Your list of animals will show up. Starting at the top, click edit and the animal details screen will open. You will be able to move from one animal to the next. This is the animal details screen. Let's go through each category together. For weight type, select yearling or 365. The weight date should flow through all animals in this batch. If you weighed this animal a different day, then manually change the date by clicking in the box and inputting the new day in day, month, year format. The weight should be entered in pounds in this box. Please only include the numerals. Record the management group that the animal was in between weaning and when the yearling weight was taken. You can use the numbers 1 to 99 to indicate different management. If you have castrated the animal since weaning, please indicate that and the date of castration in these boxes. You can decide whether to print the registration certificate at this point. If you select yes, no registration certificate will be printed at this time. If you select no, then a registration certificate will be printed and mailed to you. You can always e-store the animal's record and then request a printed registration certificate at a later date. Disposal will have a drop-down menu, and this is how you indicate if the animal is still in your herd, or if they are not, it gives you options to explain the reason why. Indicate the bull's scrotal circumference in centimeters and include the date when the measurement was taken. This animal has a CM number and you are ready to register them, then you can select yes in the drop-down menu. If after you have pressed go, the next animal's information is not shown, you probably have an error. Look for the word error in red text. This is how you will know what information you need to change or to include. This error message is telling me that I cannot leave the management group box blank. To correct this, I would input a number between 1 and 99. Once you have gone through all of your animal's records, make sure to submit the batch. This option is located under Batch Options. You've put so much hard work into recording this data. You don't want to lose it because you forgot to click Submit. Good job. You have submitted your yearling weights. The hard part is done, and now I will show you where to find your reports and how to read the yearling weight report. When signed into your CAA account, in the menu across the top, click on Download Files to find all of your reports. The latest batches will appear at the top of the list, so your yearling weight batch should be the top result. Click on the file name and the document will open. This is your yearling weight report. Let's go through all of the information that it provides. Actual weight is the weight of the animal on the day that you weighed them. An adjusted weight means that the weight has been adjusted to 365 days of age. This makes it easier to compare animals' weights to each other. The 365-day average daily gain is post-weaning gain, so it is from the time they were weaned until the date in which you took their yearling weight. The index will tell you how this animal is performing, whether they are average, above, or below average. An index of 100 is average, so anything above that is above average, and anything below that is below average. For example, the data that I've circled represents an animal that has an index of 115. This means that they will be 15% heavier at yearling weight on average. A rank simply ranks the animals in their contemporary group against one another. For example, the circled data represents an animal that has the heaviest yearling weight in its group of 19. Submitting your weights online or on paper is quick and easy. I have a few quick reminders. Yearling weights need to be taken between 290 and 440 days of age. Including the management group is extremely important, as not all animals are given the same opportunities, so it helps to make performance data more accurate. And double check your batch or worksheet to ensure all the information is correct. If after watching this video you want to try an online batch, we encourage you to do so. If you have any troubles or you end up needing a weight worksheet, please give us a call and we will be happy to help. We wish you all luck.